Hey, well, today's daily sprint, we're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. I'm pretty pumped up about today's sprint. And today we're talking about how to increase your mental toughness. And I got some of these ideas. I got the topic idea from Danny Anderson. He does a podcast called the Breakthrough Podcast. Definitely encourage you to check that out. He is our pastor, but his podcast is not like just for Jesus people or whatever. It's some really, really good value. So let's talk about some of the ideas that he introduced to me and some of my own ideas on mental toughness. So first off, we tend to think of like mental toughness as something like, I don't know, like different. Look, if I want to get physically tough, if I'm a boxer, I've got to get hit in the face. Do you know what I'm saying? A boxer, Mike Tyson, I can be wailing on his face and he's probably going to laugh at me. He hits me once and I'm going to be like, not good, you know? Same thing with like people who are really muscular. Like, I like to try to put on muscle and it's tough and it's like, oh, it's so tough to get that extra rep in. It's not fun. Okay, so same thing with your mentality. If you're not working on your mentality, then you're going to be like me, getting hit like Mike Tyson. Every bad thing that goes happen, you're going to be running home to mom and dad or whoever else that will give you affirmation for that. But we don't want to live that way. We want to live independent. We want to live strong, especially mentally. All right. So what are some ways that we can increase our mental toughness? There are three. Number one, starve what you cannot change. I see so many people allowing things they cannot change to rob their joy. Like, oh, I've got to wear a mask on the airplane. You can't change that, so happily wear it. I'm not being like stupid positive. I'm saying you can't change it. Why are you giving it your time and energy? That's how you starve things to become mentally tough. Things that you cannot change don't get a second of your time and energy. They don't. And that means that time and energy is going to go more into using your brain for things that you can control. That's number two. Have the courage to stand up for something. Don't be a chicken little and, oh, I don't want to talk about this. Look, I've got three main priorities. I have 5 things that filter into 3 main priorities. All right. Faith, finances, and friendships. All right. Those are the 3 things that I stand for. Okay. Love this guy. Faith. Okay, I stand for building good, solid foundation of finances, and I stand for solid friendships. You mess with one of those 3, yeah, I'm going to fight for it. Okay, and that's not good or bad. Some people will be like, that's baloney. Why do you go to court when you know they're not going to pay anyway? Because I fight for what I stand for. Okay. Period. So have the courage to stand up for your priorities. So we talked about starving what you cannot change, or another way to say that's accepting what you cannot change. We talked about standing up for what you can change, what defines you. And then number 3, do not focus on circumstances, focus on solutions. So if your circumstance stinks, don't give it a bunch of mental energy about how much it stinks and how it's rear-ended. Now I got to go to the BMV and they put a T against my name instead of an I. Now I've got to go back and I'm drowning in my circumstances. No, focus on solutions. Okay, they put a T in front of my name instead of an I got to go and get that fixed. Solution. So that's having the wisdom to know the difference of what you can, what you should be starving, and what you should be courageously standing up for. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and I'd love to hear some ideas that you have as far as how you increase your mental toughness. So let me know in the comments, what are you doing to get those mental muscles flexed up and stronger each day so we can live a more fulfilled life? Thanks for tuning in.